I'm pretty live and let live when it comes to content creators on YouTube. If anybody wants to cut up my videos, I actually don't care. If you want to react to them, I don't know what you could actually react to, but feel free. I don't care, okay? There's no copyright claims on any of this stuff or anything like that. Whenever I get notifications about your videos being used, I don't care, okay? Because if I put it out on the internet, it's for the internet to consume. I'm totally fine with that. But then at the same time, I've got a pretty healthy detestation when it comes to certain people that are out there. I would never, affront them, or I would never hold it against them if they were to engage in this type of behavior. But there comes a point in time where if you're just going to wholesale rip somebody's material and take it completely off their channel in order to just simply entertain your audience, I do have a bit of a problem when it comes to that stuff. Now, I've been kind of party to a couple of these discussions that have gone on for a while. Shout out to Mahler, EFAP. I've referenced them before. It's one of those non-political podcasts, personalities that I listen to that I think it does an exceptional job at breaking down media analysis, and those are techniques and tools that you can use and extrapolate them out to a much wider scope than just simple entertainment. So I do appreciate him for that. But he also, over the past couple of years, has delved into the React content sphere a few different times, expertly dissected stupid-ass Hassan Abi a couple of different times, several of his other orbiters, and whenever this conversation pops up, there are a few caveats that need to be applied. When somebody's reacting to your content, normally you can get a fair use exception by providing adequate commentary over the top of it, transforming the original work so that it is different than the original, and not use it in totality. So I believe that is most of the legal definition when it comes to that. And then some people are just fine with everything being taken wholesale, as long as you get credit on top of that. If you work that out with the content creator itself, everybody's fine with that. But then there comes this a wonderful little trendsetter by the name of SSSniperwolf. Now she is one of the OGs in the game, in the YouTube game, in the content creator sphere, in the influencer game. Like, she hopped on this stuff very, very early, and she has amassed quite an audience. Not because of her content, because, well, as you can see right here, we're just going to go ahead and play a little bit of it just to give you guys adequate context, just to show you with what we're dealing with right here, because her content, not her look per se, well, a couple of things have been enhanced, and more or less, she's kept a very consistent presence, at least on YouTube. As you can see right down there at the bottom, oh, kind of, sort of, I guess I can go ahead and, show you a little bit better. But she right there has 34.2 million subscribers. The way that she got her initial fame was she was one of the first attractive female streamers. She was playing, Call of Duty and a bunch of different shit. And then eventually she started to graduate by having somebody else play for her off screen while she was just sitting in the bottom corner, while she was streaming a game. That was the allegations way back in the day. I never watched her content or anything like that. I was just catching up on all this stuff in the aftermath. And then when it just became too difficult to stream video games, she just became a React streamer. See where we're starting to cross over on this one. And yeah, she managed to get her massive audience come on over and watch her react to TikToks and Twitter posts and just do bottom of the barrel type content. And you know what? You can like what you like all over the internet. Frankly, I don't care. If you just want to feel like you got some company that's right there, you want to feel like you have an attractive girl in the room with you while you watch her react to just banal shit like this, okay, I'm not going to hold that against you. I'll call you a simp and then just also advocate that you improve your life a little bit. But a lot of people do it. Like, okay, this video's relatively brand new and oh boy, it's getting ratioed to hell and back. What did Sniperwolf do? We'll get into that very shortly, but yeah, just giving you guys a little taste as to what she's doing and how she could amass such an audience, such a dedicated audience, 188,000 views in 4 hours, and with that type of like to dislike ratio, that is pretty good engagement, and any engagement on YouTube is good engagement, so even if you like or dislike a video, it's still good, man. Drop a positive comment or a hate comment, and it's still a comment by the algorithm standard. And even if you do come back in order to engage in a reply thread, guess what? This video right here, as it shows, it is monetized, so guess who's winning at the end of the day? Not the people who created the initial content that Sniperwolf is reacting to. No, no, no. That'd be her, okay? Or her management team and all that stuff. So here's what she's doing out here.
Musk said, believe what you see, not what you're told. And the sad part is half the people who favorited this still probably just believe what they're told. Bro is making—
Wow. Very interesting. So that's the type of commentary that you can expect over the top of this stuff. Very insightful. Hey, we got this tweet from Elon Musk. He said that you believe half of what you see and none of what you're told. I bet you a lot of people believe what they're told and not what they see. That's crazy. Anyways, on to the next one. I talk like I got a funny accent, and then I also put little emojis over my head because, oh no, and then I can do shock face because, oh my god, you see shadow on the wall? That's crazy. So yeah, she works hard for the money. Long story short. And who's Jacksfilms, the other person involved in this scenario? Well, he's another OG YouTuber from back in the cut. He would go ahead and he would put out, I think, parody music videos or something like that. Again, these are a couple of people that I've known have been around for a very long time. You didn't watch any of the content, but Jacksfilm effectively curtailed a lot of this early React content from about 5 years ago. There was another reactor that was out there. His name is Jinx, and he would do about the exact same stuff that Sniperwolf is doing. Little to no reaction, wholesale stealing people's content, uploading it to their channel, getting hundreds of thousands of views, and then just doing it in perpetuity. At least Jinx, though. At least Jinx would link back to the initial content, which I don't know. Okay, we can go to the description on this one. Maybe, I don't think so, but nope, she just goes ahead and markets everything about herself, and yeah, just go ahead and, oh yeah, everything else will be great. Make sure that you come back each and every day so you don't have to go out there and curate your own entertainment. Sniperwolf's got your back on this one. So because Jacksfilm expertly dismantled Jinx's lack of reactions in his reaction content, he kind of stopped the tide of that advancing in 2017, 2018. I think that was about the time frame. And then Sniperwolf, well, she decided to go whole hog into that React stuff very recently. She's been doing it for a while, but it just got very obvious that this is just a total grift where she's just gonna, well, I'm gonna narrate one of the videos that's out there, and oh wow, isn't that crazy? Wow, look at the emojis over my head and the crazy editing. Sometimes my video screen, it'll just do a big circle like that. It's crazy. Wow. Okay, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, thanks guys. Jax, thinking that, oh my god, I thought we solved this. I thought we solved this a long time ago. Why is this still going on right there? Decided to pick a fight. And because, well, he decided to fight a noble fight against an attractive woman who has amassed so many followers. 34 million followers on YouTube and 5.6 million followers on Instagram. I don't know how could she ever develop such a dedicated fan base. It really does boggle my mind. It begs the question, how can she continue to do this? Listen, okay, I went all the way to the bottom the last time in order to figure out where the fuck does all of this stuff end. But long story short, of her 1,500 posts on Instagram, they all look like that. So you know what? I gotta go ahead, okay, before we end up dunking on her, because she definitely deserves that. I got to give her a little bit of credit to begin with, because I looked at the links in the bio, because there's always going to be links in the bio when it comes to these chicks. She doesn't have an OnlyFans. I know, a little bit of restraint, and unlike Belle Delphine, who's also doing the same things, being overly sexualizing herself, but not going the full way like Belle did for a very long time until she decided to open up an OnlyFans, and nobody talks about Belle Delphine anymore. Sniperwolf, who has been around the game for, what, just about a decade at this point in time? Like, this bitch is old as hell, okay? And the internet doesn't forget, just like the time she got picked up for a couple of different felonies back in 2013 and in 2016 when she was an active YouTuber. Very, very funny. We'll come back to that one very shortly as well. But because she always sexualizes herself, but doesn't take a nipple out, she always has that air of mystery, just keeping simps stringing along. I just couldn't imagine if you were one of the first 100, even hundred of thousands of followers of her way back in the day, still waiting for her to just show that little bit of extra. Man, like, your life must suck ass. But she has a dedicated following even at YouTube, because in order to discuss what's going on right now, we have to go back to earlier this year in July when all of this stuff really started to kick off. So the SSSniperwolf and Jacksfilms controversy explained. What do we got? Notable YouTube personality and Twitch streamer SSSniperwolf, real named Aaliyah. Okay, good. I didn't know her name, but that helps. Has found herself caught in a controversy with another content creator, John, who goes by the moniker Jacksfilms. Sniperwolf has garnered over 33 million subscribers on YouTube, while Jacksfilm is nearly at 5 million. Jax creates content. Sniperwolf reacts to content, so you could see kind of a symbiotic relationship if she would promote or, you know what, adequately support the content creators that she uses with her astronomically large platform. Recent interactions with one another on social media have caught the attention of not only their fan bases, but the wider internet as well. Interestingly enough, the feud between the two is not recent and actually dates back to at least October 2022. Controversy among the content creators is not a new concept. Yes, normally it's just kind of fake and used for clout, but this one right here kind of seems like a noble crusade, at least from one side, and the other one is just, I'm an attractive girl, and I'm just going to have my other fans just go out there and fight my battles for me. Sniperwolf first rose to prominence for playing games such as Call of Duty since starting her YouTube in 2013. Holy shit, 20, so what, she was 18? No, 21. She was born, what, 92? Is that what her mugshot says? Yes, October 22nd, 1992. Fantastic. She's been involved in a fair share of controversy. For example, when she won Favorite Gamer in Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award in 2019, okay, when she was 27. Okay. Some of the gaming community disagreed with her winning over Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, or Ninja. Well, we kind of know because we got 3 guys and 1 girl for a mainstream media award. Who's going to end up winning, even if she's not playing the game to begin with? In 2023, however, Sniperwolf is mostly known for her reaction content, which seems to earn her the most views. Yeah, we can go and take a look at her channel right here. I think that would be pretty important as well to give full context. And yeah, I'm not going to show any of that stuff, but as you can see, 6 hours ago, that exact same video, after I pulled it up, 250,000 views on that. Okay, getting 47,000 views per hour, just about 1 million from the one from a couple of days ago, 800,000, 1.2 million. So yeah, she's basically getting in on and around 1 million views per react video, and she pumps them out fairly regularly. But as you can see, they're right around that 8, 9, 10 minute long length with a whole bunch of clickbait and the thumbnails. Like, this is the worst side of YouTube, okay, in my personal opinion. It's obviously very profitable. A lot of people like it or watch it or something like that, but for the long-term viability of a platform, these are the parasites that are out there. These are the ones that will ultimately end up taking it down because they're the ones that are just not contributing anything back to the ecosystem. They are the take types rather, and that's what Jacksfilm is trying to point out. So yeah, now she just basically exclusively reacts to TikToks and Darman videos, which, okay, when I go back to a consistent streaming schedule, we have to watch some Darman videos because shout out to Griffin Gaming way back in the day, a few years ago. When I was watching some of his streams, his late night streams, he was also reacting to Darman videos, and boy, those are funny as fuck. Oh my god, they're just peak boomer soccer mom material. Oh, it's perfect stuff, and we can laugh at that. Anyways, she does still occasionally record gameplay for short games like Pineapple on Pizza. Yeah, just meme videos. Like, this is basement tier quality content, okay? The drama began when it was reported in April of 2022 that Sniperwolf and her then boyfriend Evan Sausage purchased a $7 million mansion in Arizona. Okay, W Real Estate, like, okay. Jacksfilms made a video titled SSSniperwolf in October, in which he announced he made a secondary channel called JJ Jacksfilms, all right, because it was he was so inspired by her reaction content. He goes on to ask his audience to help him get a mansion too. Funny. Nothing wrong with that, poking a little bit of fun. Okay, it seems to be pretty on brand for him as well. The content of Jacksfilms comes across as sardonic, with some videos showcasing John simply adding his own face cam on top of Sniperwolf's reaction content and adding commentary. Yeah, he was just lampooning how bad Sniperwolf's reaction content is, just going, wow, he dunked the basketball. It was so bad at one point in time where she would only have like 4 or 5 minutes worth of content, but I really want to put that mid-roll ad in there, so we'll just go ahead and double up the first 4 minutes and just make it into an 8-minute long video, and there you go. You can end up putting a mid-roll video, or you can put a mid-roll ad. I'm not even joking. That's what Jax took exception to. Yeah, having his thumbnails look like hers saw some backlash. Nah, hey man, fair use exceptions do in fact apply to parody. That's clearly what he's doing. Feud between the two began to heat up on June 22nd, 2023, after a post from the YouTube creator's Twitter. Where does Sniperwolf get video ideas? From fans. Oh my god, I hate YouTube creators. I hate them so much. Here's what she had to say at VidCon. Okay, it's really important for me to engage with my audience. I get a lot of content ideas from them in the comments. It's important to grow and adapt to the creator. Wow, her commentary and her answers are equally as vacuous. Jax responded to the tweet with a screenshot of Sniperwolf's TikTok reaction videos with a brief caption of an emoji with sunglasses, a thumbs up, and a heart. Others followed suit, claiming that Sniperwolf steals ideas from others. Some even accused her content of being low effort. What? Simply narrating a video is low effort? No, come on. You can't be honest like that. SSSniperwolf replied to the tweet on June 28th with, "Wow, I can't stand that a female YouTuber is getting more views than me." This is always what this devolves into. She continued a few more tweets stating that she hasn't seen male react content getting criticized. Oh my fucking god. Go over on Twitch, okay? And again, I gotta give, Sniperwolf a little bit of credit. At least she sticks around the entire time for her videos, unlike Hassan, unlike XQC, guys who were also doing react content and just getting up and leaving, letting the video play, collecting all the subs, all the subscriptions, all the donations, and then just turning back out and going, whoa, that's crazy. So yeah, she's stupid. Duh. Stating, oh yeah, she hasn't seen male react contents getting criticized, and that Jacksfilm was just mad that his alternate channel didn't blow up and get millions of views. Privilege is invisible to those that have it, and obviously it was a troll to begin with, so okay. She also commented on his hairline. Oh, there we go, though she quickly deleted the tweet. Yeah, of course, because it's like, alright, you want to open up the door to fake looks. Regardless, her overall perspective on the matter is that being successful with her content is harder than it looks. Put on a whole bunch of makeup, put on your thick horn-rimmed glasses, and just put on that appropriate push-up bra and just go, woo, crazy. Very difficult, hard work that you do. Most recent response is from a video John uploaded on YouTube on June 29th. In it, he reads her tweets along with watching one of her videos. It wouldn't be surprising if Sniperwolf decided to retaliate with her own video or another controversial tweet. Yeah, so that's how everything, kicked up to begin with. You have attractive woman with legions of fans. You have a guy that's like, this is just bottom of the barrel shit. So of course the simps are just going to go out there and white knight for their queen. And well, I just kind of thought that all of this shit was just in the past. Until over the past weekend when it turns out that, Sniperwolf, she was just biding her time and decided to dox Jacksfilms. Like, what the fuck, man? The fuck are you doing? So now we got another good reactor? I'll go ahead and put Asmongold in there, okay? I first became aware of this guy and I know that he's been around for a long time. He was also a game player turned reactor, but at least he was doing good quality reactions, at least to the stuff that I was seeing in regards to... He was really popping up big for me, at least in my feeds, in on and around the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial in 2022. That's where I started to see him, and obviously he's been around for a very, very, very long time. Everybody has good things to say about him, from his content to just who he is as an individual. I've never watched his stuff. All I seen was his stuff just start to pop up and populate my home screen. So Asmongold puts Sniperwolf on blast amid Jacksfilms' doxing drama. OTK owner Asmongold called for Sniperwolf to be removed from her platform after she doxed YouTuber Jacksfilms. Oopsie daisy. Asmongold is no stranger to the YouTube scene, with over 4 million subscribers on his combined channels and over 1 billion views. So actually smaller than everybody involved in this, which is kind of strange because, no, Jax has a pretty good reputation, but it's kind of been sullied because obviously my white knights and all that shit would obviously end up muddying the waters a little bit. So probably the guy with the most level head in the entire situation trying to mediate this. His content is primarily focused on gaming, with the most popular titles being World of Warcraft, Elden Ring, and Dark Souls, all that stuff, right? Asmongold says Sniperwolf crossed the line. Fellow content creator himself, Asmongold, took to Twitter to express his feelings regarding the situation between Sniperwolf and Jacksfilms. Conflict started when Sniperwolf asked her followers on Instagram if she should visit Jacksfilms' home. What? Shortly after the story was posted, Sniperwolf continued to post another picture, this time in front of Jack's home. What the fuck? This image has since been deleted, but guess what? The internet doesn't forget. Sniperwolf's situation is unacceptable. Anyone who uses their platform to dox and put a person's family in physical danger deserves to be deplatformed. Yeah, that's interesting, because that's an interesting conversation. While doxing isn't necessarily illegal, it could end up opening the door. And yeah, you can argue that, oh, if you just, you know somebody's name, you can go ahead and do a record search. You can end up finding the person's place. Yeah. For all the aspies that are on the internet, you can go out there and do that. It's not illegal, but it probably violates certain policies that are on YouTube. And given, the Russell Brand situation immediately comes to mind when anything like this pops up. The fact that he got deplatformed for off-platform behavior off of simple allegations, and then you have this bitch in black and fucking white out there doxing somebody's home. She's still fully monetized. At the point of releasing her most recent video, which is a couple of hours ago, things might have changed by the time that this video gets released, but attractive woman, okay, like, come on, okay, you think that YouTube is going to go ahead and, get rid of her? Yeah, I don't fucking think so. Asmongold is not the only one asking for Sniperwolf to be removed from YouTube. Jacksfilms took to Twitter shortly after the incident to call on YouTube directly to deal with the situation. Sniperwolf just doxed me on her Instagram, which has, like I said, 5.6 million followers, and went live on something like that. Who knows how many people were watching at the time, or if it was just a story, how many people watched it. Creepy, gross, violating. What you did is so disgusting. You steal content and stalk YouTubers. YouTube demonetizes dangerous creator, or just get her off the platform. She posted an Instagram story right outside our home and deleted it. Sniperwolf has not made any public statement on Twitter, but has made follow-up Instagram stories attempting to justify her actions. This time, YouTube has also not made any official statement regarding Sniperwolf's behavior. And like I said before, given the fact that, hey man, she was arrested for a disorderly conduct. She was fighting out there in 2016, very much during the time that she was on YouTube. Don't know about this armed robbery charge that she got hit with, okay, for off-platform behavior. I think that she'll probably end up being fine in the grand scheme of things, given the fact that YouTube has kind of let that blow over because, hey man, she's a good look for the platform. She's the type of mainstream appeal that YouTube is desperately going towards. That's why Rumble's the future, okay? YouTube, and just like Twitch, even with all the exodus over to Kick, and Kick is, quickly just becoming green Twitch, even more so with their new community guidelines with all their hate speech editions. Rumble's the only place left, and the hard presses that are coming especially for 2024, it's going to be even more integral to support the people that you like over there on that platform, because Sniperwolf's not going to face any repercussions for her, obviously, some of her illegal behavior. I'm not saying that, that should precipitate a ban or anything like that over on YouTube, but when you cross community guidelines, which I would imagine doxing more than likely does, if they're going to go ahead and do that shit to Russell Brand, they're going to go ahead and do that to the likes of Fresh and Fit for simply having people on their platform. Are the the rules going to be applied equally? Fuck no, you know exactly what's going to end up happening. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.